Hello. Hey.
How are you?
Hello, Maya. Hello, Melly.
Hello.
Um, First things first, I wanted to ask you, Maya. Obviously, you're in sales. How is it? Is it important for your significant other to support you? Like, meaning, like, if you did have a bad week or a bad day, to motivate you, or do you prefer your man to like just keep you by yourself and let you handle those things?
I
Those are
definitely want a supportive and motivating man for sure. I don't think relationships like I don't think you should be to yourself in your relationship because I feel like that's when you harbor and muster all those feelings and then they come out later on. So I definitely want somebody that is motivating, supportive, loving. Now, I also think I'll talk about it if I want to. You know what I mean? But if I don't want to talk about it, then it's like, let it go until I'm ready. And I think we need to allow people to be ready to have those conversations, you know?
I do know. I do know. By the way, my name is Xavier. I'm 33 years old. I'm
Yeah.
from Boston, but I live in Orlando, Florida. I do Web3 marketing is the correct term, but I do sales. I'm a salesman at the end of the day. Um,
Okay.
but you did say something at the beginning of your introduction that
Mm-hmm.
travel. So far, where has been your number one destination that you're like, wow, like the best experience that you had so far? And in the future, if money wasn't an option, where would you want to travel?
So my favorite place that I've been so far is Dubai. Um, I went there last year for my birthday, and it was absolutely incredible. It was amazing. The people were so nice. They love Black women, so we love.
I'm
They
sorry.
do. So I love that. Okay, and let's see, where would I want to go? Um, I definitely want to go to Africa. I want to go to Italy or Greece. Those are like my three next places that I really, really want to touch.
Africa though, like where in Africa? South Africa, North Africa, Central Africa,
I want to
Africa.
go West Africa, and South
All right. Oh, is that me or is that you guys?
That's me. Sorry.
Okay.
Africa. So yeah. So have you ever dated a woman outside of your race?
Recently, but I was engaged. I was with one person for 8 years. Uh,
Oh.
I've been by myself for almost a year and a half now, and I'll be honest with you. At the beginning, like I was just trying to like rush into the next thing, and probably about a year in, I'm realizing I don't need anybody to make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound cocky, but like I have my shit together. I have this, that. I travel. I'm very blessed of what I have, and I'm not going to force something that if someone's not willing to not grow with, but I'm not looking. If it happens, it happens. Like right now, I'm in my car. I'm about to go to Wind Down Wednesday right now, and if I meet somebody, I meet somebody. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out of my way like swipe right, swipe right, swipe right, and like, oh yeah, I want to be in a relationship. So
Yeah.
I was dating a white girl. Surprisingly, it's my first white girl I ever dated in my
Why you
life.
that face? You just...
Well, I'm Puerto Rican, so I usually date Hispanic women throughout my life.
Okay. So never dated a Black woman.
Been on dates with black women.
Mm-hmm. And how did that go for you?
Black woman. One of them was recent. I think there was more of a. I'm a. Oh, never mind. I'm very outgoing. I'm very
What were you about to say?
I'm very outgoing. So like I'm a lot to handle. So like me,
Okay.
I'm a good time, but also when I work, and I play. So I think I guess she told me
Wanted
that.
more?
Excuse me.
You wanted more, like, of your presence?
No, it's more like, yeah, like it's more like me being friendly to the whole world, which that's just the way I am, essentially. So
Well,
yeah.
what you mean friendly? Like, what is your definition of friendly?
Oh, like I say hello to everybody. I smile.
Just being a nice person?
Person, yeah, and it was a date for me and her, but like I ran into other people and I said hi and I was like, yo, come. Like I didn't let them join our conversation, but like I just want to be a part of every life crisis. I just broke up my fiance, so I was going through that whole little 3 months of popping bottles and all
Right.
that crazy shit. So I think she just got like, wow, this is too much for me,
Mm.
essentially. But
Well,
that was a while ago.
so you weren't, ready.
Yeah, I was being a, I don't want to say fuck boy, but like as soon as I broke up my ex for like 3 4 months, like every night I was going out, being stupid, spending my money. So then you realize like that's just stupid. It's the same people, same shit, repetition, repetition, repetition. Um,
Yeah.
but I was gonna say something. I'm a Gemini,
Look,
and
as far as astrology goes, I honestly don't know. Look, I think I stay away from Libras and what's the other one that I didn't like? I don't know, but it was one other one. Them men, it was like Libras and something else. Virgos. That I had
okay.
to stay away from. But
Well, if
I don't know what a Gemini means for me.
we have split personalities,
Okay.
like meaning like, damn, look at Melly, she's scared of me already. Um,
Okay.
No, like I have two sides of me, like meaning like I know how to play and have fun, but there's also like a serious side of like a workaholic. Like I work fucking a lot. And
Yeah.
also there's like a don't fuck with me. Like the moment you fuck with me, like cross like I'm like you're dead to me. I just cut you off and like I'm cold hearted. That's it. That's
So
all it is.
right. And Aries can be that way too. So I understand that totally. When I'm done, it's out. But in a situation where you're mad at your woman, how do you handle that? Like, are you mean, aggressive? What is that like?
Yeah, so that's actually a really good question. Um, before I never talked about it. I just slid it underneath the rug, and
Mm-hmm.
then eventually it comes out. So like now, I don't want to say this, but like that little white girl I was just mentioning, which I never dated a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
We actually like sat down like as an adults and like went over like pros and cons of each other and like talked it out. And I'm like, wow, this is different. I'm not used to this shit. Like,
Yeah.
so to answer your question, I don't know how I could handle it, but I do know that communication is something very key.
Yeah.
So as we get older, we start realizing our time is valued. So, you know, I, I don't know yet, but communication. If I'm in that situation, sit down and talk about it and talk about how we could improve and how could we fix things. Because so many people are so quick to just cut, next, 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 next. But to build that foundation with somebody for so long, it's hard to start all over, especially nowadays. I'm starting to realize it.
But do you
I'm starting to realize it now.
because once a woman starts seeing signs and certain things, like a lot of people tend to cut it off because they've already been down that road before. So like I don't need to I know where this leads. You know what I'm saying? So um do you expect a woman to just sit there and deal with your problems until
Can you repeat the question? Because I read something. Why does
I know
fiance
I was
dump him?
reading something too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I like
Actually, I left her, guys. So I left her. So just to clarify that.
I think what I was asking was like do you expect a woman to sit there and wait for you to be ready to have those conversations and do things like you know what I mean and put up with it seems like you may have a little attitude sometimes so do you expect a woman to sit there and put up with that?
No, not at all. I want a woman to speak up for herself and tell me what's going on and just communicate with me and how I could fix if there is a problem, which no one's fucking perfect, excuse my language, but no one's perfect at the end of the day. So I think we could all improve on each other, and that's the whole point about building a foundation and building a relationship. But thank you for asking these detailed questions. This is nice. This is like an adult conversation. I really appreciate that. Um, do you have any other questions for me? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna tiptoe inside pretty soon.
Well, you go ahead and tiptoe. I ain't got nothing left for you.
It's
Bye.
it's it's ladies' night. No, I'm joking.
I apple. No, I'm just
Bye.